St. Jude's was established about 45 years ago in Boulder City, Nevada. And it started with one little boy from Elko and 4 Episcopalian nuns from England who came to help Father Jack Adam establish his dream of caring for children who had no place else to live. So from that one little boy in the late 60s, we now care for 120 children, both at our Boulder City, Nevada campus and 2 campuses in Texas.
The first fundraiser that was put together by Father Adams was Night of Stars, and it did include some amazing sort of Las Vegas known celebrities, Frank Sinatra and Sammy Davis Jr., and there's quite a legacy to our organization being started.
We care for abused, abandoned, and neglected children who are considered homeless. We work with children from infancy to 21 years old, and many of our children have been in 5 or 6 broken foster home placements before they come to live with us in our stable, home-like, nurturing environment. The children typically come with only the clothes they're wearing. Sometimes no socks, sometimes no shoes, but one thing they do come with is lots of brothers and sisters. And we put a high premium on keeping brothers and sisters together.
What's most impressive is seeing a child that comes here scared and frightened, and within a short period of time they get that spark of hope back in their eyes.
It's very typical for our children to arrive approximately 2 years behind in school.
I'm just glad I'm here. I want to graduate high school. I didn't go to school for 2 years before I came into foster care. But now I'm going to school. I'm trying to bring my grades up.
We have a number of wonderful success stories for our amazing kids who are just like other kids. They go to public school, they're in school plays, they're just regular kids who come from horrific circumstances.
Before I came to St. Jude's, I was living with my 3 siblings. I have 2 brothers, 1 sister, where they currently reside with my grandmother in California. I had my mom, my dad. Towards the end, my parents separated, and then I was going back and forth visiting both of them. And then around that time, my mother at the Downtown Transportation Center was pulled over for swaying away from her children and leaving her children kind of unattended, where she was then found in possession of methamphetamines.
When they arrive at St. Jude's, each child, in concert with their treatment team, develops an individual plan to address their specific emotional, behavioral, and social issues. And the expertly trained staff who are with these children 24/7, working miracles with these kids in every single day, day in and day out, achieve amazing results.
I've been in this field for 18 plus years, and it's wonderful.
I am attempting to and actually hoping to succeed in obtaining my minors in communications and masters in law, where I will then take through that degree and become an assistant district attorney.
My goal is to graduate high school and go to college and get my own place.
Future goal is to go to college and be a neurosurgeon.
We work to prepare them to live independently and be wage-earning, productive citizens in their community.
Quite impressive is, going to one of our youth's high school graduation, being able to be there in the stands with his extended family, which is really this family here that he has at St. Jude's Ranch, and that we were all in the stands and we were cheering and being loud and obnoxious like parents should be on graduation day. Every single day the kids come in and they visit, and they come and they bring their schoolwork and their pictures that they drew.
We do a lot of outings as far as going to movies, going to parks, going to community activities.
They bring their school pictures, and they can't wait to post one up in my office on the wall, and they come back to visit me, and then they look at their picture. Oh, my picture's still here. Yes, your picture is still there. I'm not taking it down. You're that important.
Our kids need what other kids need: safety, security, routine. We had one young man who came to us when he was 17 years old. He had lived in 16 foster homes. It's hard to imagine. And no wonder he didn't feel like he belonged anywhere. He was behind academically, going from school to school to school to school. And he lived with us for almost 2 years. And that's the longest he'd ever lived anywhere in his life. And we are so proud of him. He chose to join the Marines and has proudly represented us and his country in Iraq and Afghanistan. And when he's on leave, he calls and asks if he can come home and stay with us. Of course, we always welcome him with open arms. It's great to see him. It's like our little boy all grown up. And what a wonderful role model for the other children to see a hero who was literally born among them. We originally started with residential foster homes, but since then we have grown our programs exponentially to care for more kids, to care for the underserved children, to care for children who are not getting services at all, including pregnant and parenting teens, young adults ages 18 to 25 who have aged out of foster care and have nowhere to live, and services for children who have pretty significant emotional, social, and behavioral issues, such that they have not been successful living in community foster homes in their communities.
And then at my old foster home, I'd always used to isolate myself, stay in my room, not do any activities with them and everything. So I like it here, and I'm learning to control my anger, because I have a tendency of getting angry easily and going at people.
Approximately 6 years ago, St. Jude's was on the verge of bankruptcy and closing its doors forever. The board of directors took swift and decisive action and put a new senior management team in place. And I'm privileged to be leading that team. At that time, we had $4 million budget, $2 million in finance debt, and $1 million operating loss year over year. Fast forward 5 years, we've almost doubled our budget. We have no finance debt, and we have had 5 years of operating surpluses.
So we really do believe here at St. Jude's Ranch that it takes a village to be able to take care of all of our children, and so just as a large extended family, we appreciate the support from our ranch donors.
There are a number of studies that have a number of different results in them regarding the cost to society for foster children who age out of the system and have nowhere to live. On their 18th birthday, they are effectively out of the system. On that day, 7 out of 10 have nowhere to live, and in a year, 1 out of 2 will be homeless. One study that we've reviewed indicates that the cost to society for that one child, that one young adult, is anywhere from $2.6 million to $5.3 million over their lifetime in terms of selling drugs, using drugs, victims of crime, perpetrators of crime. So if we can spend $1 now to prevent the $2.6 million to $5.3 million later, then not only have we helped save a life, but we've also given a tremendous benefit to our communities.